Hi, my name is Jerome. I'm a carpenter here at the University of Illinois. Carpenters here at the university, they are in charge of maintenance. And we take care of floors, ceilings, doors, windows, and we hang whiteboards, and we do a lot of stuff for the customers here. As far as we put furniture together, and I'm also a supervisor here at the university, so I take care of guys and I give them their work orders. I make sure they have the material that they need when they go out on a job. And if they call for anything else, if they need a hand, I'll go out and help them as well. If they need a tool, I'll provide tools for them. I've been in the carpenter's trade for 17 and a half years. Well, what led me into going into carpentry? In high school, I was in industrial arts. And I was in welding, and basically I took all of the classes pertaining to woodworking and everything, and I thought it was pretty interesting. Plus I like working with my hands. And in the summertime, I always work with a contractor building houses on the side, so that led me towards that. I went to Urbana High School, and I was a wrestler in high school. I raced bicycles, messed around with some motorcycles, and done a lot of mechanics work. So, like I said, I was always good with working with my hands, so I figured I would lead that over into my dream here. Being a carpenter, it was good for me because it carries over to home. Everything you learn as a carpenter, it pertains to things that happen if you own a house or if you have a friend that owns a house. Plus, it makes a pretty good living for your family and you can provide for them. The carpenter's salary or hourly wage is $37.11 an hour. But that's as a journeyman. And then an apprentice would make half of that to start out with, and then every 3 months, if you have your hours in, you would get a raise until you max out as a journeyman. The apprenticeship program is over in Pekin, and it's free to sign up. All you have to have is a driver's license, and you have to have a high school diploma, and you go over there and sign up, and then when you find your first job, that's when you become an apprentice. And then you put your hours in as you go along, and that's how you acquire your raises. And you have to go to school for 4 years, and you go for 4 quarters a year, which is 3 months out of the year, and you go for a week at a time. There used to be a test, but now there's no test anymore. Well, biggest thing is you got to learn how to read a tape measure. Lots of people don't know how to read a tape measure, and you have to be able to do some math. And so that, is a challenge for some people, but all I can say is practice. Really just your math classes would be the greatest thing to be a carpenter, because you're always reading tape measuring, you're always measuring. And so a lot of the math classes would be the best thing for a carpenter. Well, if any kid's interested in being a carpenter, the best thing that I would give for that is have them go out to local 243, and that's our carpenter's hall. And they have packets out there that they will give you and let you know everything that you need to do to become a carpenter. And before that, if you're interested in it, take classes in your high school. And that way you're familiar with it before you go into this. And that helped me a bunch.